What's up, everybody? It's bshowbrian, feeling the Halloween hangover. This Halloween season was so amazing with all the movies that came out before and during the season. There was obviously Halloween Ends, X, Terrifier 2, Pearl, Barbarian, Smile. So many good movies that came out, and I'm not naming them all. Obviously, there's too many to count. It was just an incredible Halloween season, and for someone like me who just digs this time of year, it was really sad to see it go. And luckily for me, I believe it was October 31st or November 1st, Fright Rags, who I think is the #1 horror clothier in the business, released a series of hats. Now there's all different ones. There's Universal Monsters, I believe there's Evil Dead, but I picked up obviously the Halloween. And I picked up 4 of them actually. I guess the only way to help me cope with my Halloween hangover was some retail therapy. I'm gonna put up some pictures, but one of the cool things about Fright Rags, I've talked about this before, is that they do cool stuff, and it's not even just the shirts or the hats or the clothing that they send you. Like they send you these little stickers that have to do with Halloween or with horror movies. This one happens to be from Halloween Kills. It's Lindsay Wallace in an action shot. And they also send you, it's almost like Halloween, it's like trick-or-treating. They also send you sour candies, which I always give to my daughter. Go to frightrags.com, fright-rags.com. Now, just to be completely, real honest with you, I did this a week ago when I got the hats, and unfortunately the footage turned out really fuzzy and it was really bad. I couldn't even use it. So I have been wearing these the past couple days to try them out. They're super comfortable. Let's go with the first one. It's the Halloween, and I'll give you a close-up, but you know, they fit pretty well. I don't have a huge head. I think I wear like a 7 or a 7.5, which is pretty average, but fit pretty well. Probably run a little bit small, but I haven't tried to adjust them out very much. But perfect for me. Just, you got an average size freaking nugget, but I think it'd be just fine. But as you can see, there's the embroidered Halloween logo on the front. Pretty good. Great quality too. Stitched in there really well. Some good detail. They also have a little bit of damage to them. Weathering. There's on the Halloween and the Halloween 2, there's a hole with some fraying on it. And then there's some fraying on the front of the bill, which looks pretty cool too. And then another really cool, which my son loves, he keeps asking why it's on the back, but a really nice touch. And again, these are dad hats or casual hats, so they're not fitted. So there will be a buckle or a clasp or snaps. But another cool thing is on the Halloween hat, there's a 78 and it's embroidered on the back. It's not like screen printed. But a 78 on the back to commemorate the year of the film, and an embroidered logo on the front. So I don't know which one's my favorite yet, but they all look pretty cool. So next one up, obviously Halloween 2. Here's the embroidered skull pumpkin, and I'll give you a close-up of that one too. Again, fit really well, good material. I'm hoping to keep these as clean as possible so I don't have to wash them, but I have a feeling that even if you do wash them, that they'll be just fine. Skull pumpkin. Again, that's my lock screen for my phone. I love that. And it's such a simple thing. They took a pumpkin, they superimposed the skull, and they just kind of blended them together, and it came out with a really good effect. And then again, the 81 on the back for 1981, which 81 may be arguably one of the greatest years in horror for horror movies. So, but no, good material. The only thing I will say is I probably couldn't have done it, but if you look at the first logo, the Halloween, it's not really wide, but it seems like it takes up a bigger amount of space on the top, on the front of the hat. I don't know if it's where it sits, if it's lower, but that's the only thing. Is it's really cool, but maybe a little small. So that's the only, and look, I'm not trying to gripe. These are really cool hats, and it's exactly what I was asking for a couple years ago. They did not exist. Just emblem looked a little smaller than I expected on the front of the hat, but still really cool. No, not a real complaint, just if there's anything that I noticed, the emblem looks a little smaller than I would have expected. Now, I'm going to give you this one next, number 3. Silver Shamrock. It's a dad hat. Now, the color's like a grayish green. a faded grayish green. Not a lot of weathering on this one. It's just a traditional dad hat, which is fine. But a really cool looking silver shamrock emblem right on the front. Again, these are all embroidered, so it's not like they're screen printed or stuck on. And that's the other thing too, is people were selling unauthorized. They were selling like bootleg patches that you could stick onto hats or have someone sew on a hat. And I didn't want to do that, because if you're going to spend the money on a hat, you want a good hat first of all, not a cheap one. But also you want some, if you want embroidered, I didn't want to stick something on because they come right off. There's a seam right down the middle of most hats, and the stick-on ones don't seem to want to stick on there. But like even the ridge around the outside, it looks just like the tag from the movie, the trademark, as they say. But no, really good. Like I said, good material, comfortable, they fit well. And now the last one, this might be my favorite. I was wearing this one today while I was working, did some worked from home this morning, and this one actually might be my favorite. So on the front, there's the emblem, there's the trademark kids walking along, trick-or-treating along the horizon, right? That famous shot from the movie and from the trailer. I even think it made it on some of the old VHS copies, the covers from back in the day. I remember seeing those at like Sam Goody and FYE at the mall. But a couple cool things about this one. If you follow my TikTok, you might have seen this already. Not black and orange. This is black and orange on the front, the embroidered decal, but red snaps on the back, red trim on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go, get some light in there. And this, the witch coming down from the sky with a red sky kind of behind her. So just a cool little, now that is screen printed, that is not a decal. So if you can see as I like a dummy tip my head up, it's right up in there. But no, it's super cool. And this one's a more traditional like baseball cap from back in the day with it's plastic with snaps. Nothing fancy, but they're comfortable, man. They're nice hats. Nice hats. They're just not fitted, but hey, not a big deal. I think they were like 30 or 35 a piece with the shipping figured in. So, hey, I've blown money on more expensive stuff. I don't splurge very often, but hey, it's my retail therapy for my Halloween hangover. I'm gonna throw that back on. So check out Fright Rags. Go fright-rags.com. Check it out. Do a little bit of post-season trick-or-treating to cure your post-Halloween blues as we approach Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna get out of here because I keep feeling the urge to cough. Sorry. Excuse me, been battling bronchitis. So all right, this is it for now. If I buy more shit, I'm gonna go broke thanks to Fright Rags. And there's some cool Terrifier 2 stuff from Terrifier shop that I want to pick up too. Some Art Krispies maybe. But I'm out of time. Go check out Fright Rags. I'm bshowbrian. That's all I've got. Like, subscribe. Thanks for the support, and come back for more.